Good to see you again. In this video, we're going to be talking about procedural fairness and structural injustice. Now, while fairness metrics are valuable tools to detect unfair algorithmic outcomes, this alone is not enough to address unfairness and other ethical issues. Indeed, there are aspects of fairness that simply cannot be measured through statistical quantities because they don't directly concern the distribution's measurement of a certain algorithmic outcome and therefore cannot be addressed computationally. So procedural fairness is one of these aspects that goes beyond statistical quantification. The goal of adopting procedural fairness practices is to ensure that all stakeholders directly or indirectly involved in any phase of an AI system's life cycle are treated with equal respect for their rights and needs and have their concerns heard and perspectives addressed. So to illustrate this, let us revisit one of our oft-used examples, the Apple credit card example. Due to the lack of transparency in communicating the reasons behind the decision to grant a higher or lower credit limit, many users perceived to be exposed to sexist decision dynamics. Even though further audit suggested that the product wasn't biased against women, users' experience of procedural unfairness, in this case, an intransparent and seemingly biased process, was enough to destroy the product. That means that the product was actually not biased, but because it had been seen or perceived as being biased, less people applied, and the product was destroyed before it even got a chance to succeed. One way to improve procedural fairness as a developer is to ensure transparency of the decision-making process to the extent that the evaluative methods of the algorithmic outcome are explainable and understandable to the users. This would empower users to contest the algorithmic decisions if they perceive that they are being untreated fairly. Other aspects of procedural fairness include asking for informed consent before acquiring processed data, for example. And this would ensure that the user's data are handled confidently and confidentially in a way that is compliant with data protection regulation and provides users with an experience that they feel is inclusive and barrier-free. So talking about inclusiveness, it is crucial to consider whether the AI system will carry over existing structural injustice in its field of application. This is really important. Following the definition of political theorist Iris Marion Young, we here define structural injustice as the occurrence of social processes that put large groups or persons under systematic threat of domination or deprivation of the means to develop and exercise their capacities. It's a bit of a mouthful, but what she means is that these same processes enable others to dominate or to have a wide range of opportunities for developing and exercising their capabilities. Her point is that the structural injustice occurs as a consequence of many individuals and institutions acting to pursue their particular goals and interests, which for the most part are within the limit of acceptable rules and norms, without thinking about how their pursuit might hinder somebody else's pursuit. A prime example of structural injustice is the gender pay gap that is produced by the combination of a myriad of individuals' decisions and behaviors. Even though some people actively contribute in fueling this vicious cycle, such as managers preferring male applicants or offering higher wages to men, the actions and decisions of many other people, including the disadvantaged ones, lead to perpetuate structural injustice in an unwanted manner and beyond or even against their intention, such as a mother, for example, consciously deciding to work part-time instead of hiring a babysitter, or women accepting a lower wage than her male colleagues. As a developer, you might ask yourself, does the system design further hinder those who are already disadvantaged by structural injustice, or does it aid those people that are trying to interact with it? Overcoming structural injustice is not addressable by way of computational solutions alone. They help, but something that requires human moral choice is what's needed, because this can help us create and design systems that are purposefully aiming to eliminate unfairness. If you're interested in more information about this, there are some links provided below on this page. And whenever you're ready, we've also provided some exercises to help you practice what you've learned.